Welcome, everybody, to the moment you've all been waiting for, and welcome to the BOLDcast One Piece channel. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is the beginning of our One Piece journey, officially. If you're just finding this video, we did the live action. We don't know a lot about One Piece, almost nothing. I found out through watching the live action that I think I know more than I thought I did. But as far as like the general, like what happens after the live action, I don't really know. I don't think I know very much, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited. This is a very big moment for us. People have been asking us to watch this for a long time, and the time has come. If you want to hear what we're thinking kind of going into this, you can check out our live action reactions, or you could check out our podcast review of the live action that we did. It's about a little over an hour. That's on our channel. And yeah, we're gonna be doing those, a big review of those every time we get to the end of an arc of this show. And it's a very, very big deal. You can also check out our Patreon to get a week ahead. We're gonna be posting a week ahead for edited reactions that are gonna be going up on YouTube. And then you can get 2 weeks ahead for uncut reactions on our Patreon as well if you go to the higher tier. What we're gonna be doing is a reaction of 2 episodes every 2 days. So every 2 days you'll get a new reaction from us about One Piece. And then yeah, at the end of every arc, we're gonna be doing a full-on review of everything that happened in that arc before we end up watching the next bit. So you'll get our thoughts uninfluenced by like what happens afterward. And then once we get to where the live action cut off, I think that's supposed to be around in the 40s episodes. There's things that are apparently mixed in from later episodes, but around that time, we're gonna be doing a comparison podcast comparing the live action to the anime. So is there anything you want to say before we get into it? I guess we should just get into it.
Leave a like on this video, please and thank you, and subscribe, and
check out other videos on the channel. If you want to help us out most, obviously Patreon's a thing, but YouTube really likes it when you finish one video and then you go to another video on the channel and watch it. That's like the best thing that you can do for anyone. Like liking and subscribing, all that stuff, any support is appreciated, obviously, but that's what YouTube really enjoys. So if you really want to help us start out on the right foot, you could help us out by doing that and checking out the podcast. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, I love it already. Oh, this is a classic.
I haven't watched or listened to any of the OPs since
we first did it back in the day, yeah.
Like 3 years ago?
3 years ago, yeah. Look at all the sea beasts. Whoa. Sanji's so cool. Best character. Oh my god, it's so cool. I'm so excited. I'm literally almost tearing up. Oh, they have the tangerines in the OP.
It's a very abrupt end. We
are. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, the Marines? Kaizoku. Kaizoku means pirate.
Aren't you so smart?
Nami? Already?
Interesting.
What is that? It's a weird looking island.
Like a cave on it.
It's like a pirate cove looking thing. Oh, Alvida. Are they gonna do the thing? Oh.
Oh, I thought they were gonna get really messed up by that.
Yeah. Oh, this is on the same boat. I didn't even put that together. I thought there was like a cutaway. Oh, so this is just a cruise ship. They aren't even necessarily Marines.
Or she's just like on there trying to steal stuff from rich people.
100%. The comparison, they really nailed it in the Netflix show.
Or like the front of this. I don't think the one in the live action had that like goose on the front.
I think it did.
Oh, maybe I just didn't notice.
It was like the first ship we see, so. In the manga, I imagine reading this for like the first time like 20 years ago, not knowing what's going on. It must have been so it must have been so funny like watching the like looking at the panels of just the barrel tumbling around all over the place. Just being like, what, why are they focusing on this barrel?
Damn, look at them, they're just running up that rope. What's he gonna do?
Why are you attacking?
He's gonna bust out of that barrel.
I love the backgrounds, how they kind of like fade out towards the camera. Like the colors around the edges.
This is a very bold move.
They're all gone. Smart. Oh, Nami.
She looks kind of creepy in this.
What?
Like, I don't know, something about her eyes.
This barrel of alcohol.
Why are you screaming? Excuse me, I'm the pirate here.
We don't even see what he does. That's funny.
It's very mysterious.
Yeah. Oh, he must be strong. You idiot. Just get out. What the hell?
Just decapitates him.
Those sound like really good apples. We didn't know about this, did we?
No.
Damn.
That's sad. Wow. Wow.
You savage. Wow, what a weak pussy.
How's she gonna try and escape with that?
Well, he's dead. Ooh. I love the music so much.
It's really good. That's not courage. That's stupidity. You're ruining my vibe, bro.
Yeah.
決めたんだから、そのために戦って死ぬなら別にいい。
He's dedicated.
腹もくれたし、頼めばくれるかな。気前のいいやつだといいんだけど。考えたこともなかった。海軍に入れるでしょうか。そうです。悪いやつを取り締まるのが僕の夢なんで、やれるでしょうか。そんなの
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of big talk before she shows up.
Yeah.
And the foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
He's just the most savage guy of all time. He's so badass.
Mm-hmm.
Treat it like a samurai movie.
Oh, he's like, it's not fair to do this. Literally has superpowers.
He's just gonna slingshot himself back. It's his first special move. Heard rumors. Making out like a literal bandit. My honest reaction. Wow, we're okay. They weren't kidding about the flashback.
No,
We're already
we're
getting a
right into
flashback. You're real tough all of a sudden now that Luffy's here.
Kobe is a lot more decisive in this. He's just going for it.
Yeah, big character development. Just tanked it. This effect. Oh my god, the wind up. Alvita's blasting off again. It's gonna be. Oh. Poor guy. Friendly fire.
Oh.
The unluckiest guy ever. Oh my god, it's like a nuke. That's how fat she is.
Oh.
The hell's this? The
Oh.
Marines. The Navy.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was gonna fall right on her boat. Now, if he's a pirate hunter, it must be pretty strong. I think he'd be a good addition to my crew.
Oh, he's already a prisoner.
Oh.
I love how he already knew about him. He seeked him out, kind of.
Sick music.
To be continued. Ending time. Is this sung by Luffy?
I really like this song.
Well, that's the first episode. I love the ending, real quick.
I
The
really
ending
like it.
song's
We
really
didn't
good. It sounds...
see the ending
No,
song.
I thought we might have, but I think I was thinking of Fairy Tale. I think I don't
Yeah.
think we watched the endings of One Piece. That'll be really fun to see as we go along. Or until they don't do them anymore, eventually. What did you think of the first episode?
It's so different, like compared to the live action. It's like completely different. But Luffy is even more funny. Like he's even more savage somehow, and I think it's because he talks less. Like instead of being like, "Hey, don't hurt my friends," or whatever like that, or instead of being like, Kobe, you can do whatever you believe in, he's just like, you're a fucking idiot. Screw
so
you, I hate you.
Stupid, aren't you?
And then Kobe also has a lot more agency and kind of gets to the point quicker of like, I'm gonna go join the Marines. That's what I'm gonna do. You're fat and ugly. Shut up. Get away from me. And Luffy's just like, nice one. So it's just kind of funny.
It's just interesting how they were able in the live action to do like the same arc, but obviously so different. And I it's so funny, because he's not just aloof. He's a lot more. He seems like a lot more active in this. And that's obviously just because there's more time to give to each conversation. So yeah, it's good. I like it.
They also make Luffy a lot more badass. And I think
start off,
and I think like some of that is like, he got like trapped in this whirlpool instead of just like having a bad boat that like sank. And then it's like, we get the first like thing that we get introduced to him isn't him like bailing stuff out. He's like punching some guy in the face, like breaking swords and flying around and just being like super cool. I also really love seeing Nami. I love how
they start off with Nami, just like very
right
subtle.
Away. And yeah, it kind of gives like when you see her first and the other one, I think you can kind of piece together that she's a thief or whatever. But here it's like she's like grabbing this like giant bag of gold and like taking off with it as well.
I love how it's like just parallel. Like it's just such an understated thing. It's
also good because then when he sees her again, then he'll be like, "Hey, I remember you. You were there." And she'll be like, "No."
Yeah. All right, let's.
And then I was just also gonna say they make like this end part with Zoro look like way more intense with like the heat.
Yeah.
Kind of coming in at him as well.
Yeah, it also, but like the place he's in just looks more like a schoolyard.
Yeah. Looks like you're gonna see like pan over and Naruto's gonna be sitting on a swing like on the side there.
I wonder from like a manga perspective if like they if it was drafted to look more like a schoolyard, like he was being punished at like not at a literal school, but since this is marketed towards kids or like younger kids, like
it's like where's the place they hate the most?
Yeah,
school.
Exactly.
Where would you not want to be tied up for eternity?
And I mean, Japanese, at least the girls' school uniforms are based on like sailors' outfits, so like you know, maybe there's something there to watch. Like it's such a weird thing to analyze, like how you come up with an aesthetic of something that's so ubiquitous and like has been around for so long. But like I wonder if that type of thing played into Oda's mindset at all when he was like first coming up with like the very first ideas, because like that's when we were watching Naruto. If you watch like the first parts of Naruto, it's like it's so interesting to see before it became like such a staple thing and things are like taken for granted, like aesthetics and you know, style choices and stuff like that. Like where did that come from and how did that like evolve? And I think that's gonna be like the really cool part of seeing this like the content of the live action first season in this form. Like it's just really cool from a just that kind of perspective. Anyway, let's check out episode 2. Leave, like, subscribe. Reminder. Doesn't Gold Roger look a lot like Luffy there, just in that shot?
I didn't really look at him. I'll look next time.
Just in general, not like, you can't see his eyes, but it just kind of looks like him.
Once again, no mention of the One Piece.
Yeah.
All of these people here, absolutely delusional. Someone probably was just like, yeah, I heard it. There was One Piece out there, and then everyone else was like, oh, yeah, now I've heard that too.
They say. These monsters. I was gonna say last time, but I didn't want to ruin it, and I might have said it even in the old school OP reaction. But that shot of the ship with all the sea beasts and everything, it's like almost identical to the shot from the Dragon Ball Z OP, where there's like the dragons and stuff in the background.
I think I actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and you like how the boat, like both when they're with the sea beasts and on the map, it's like they're going from right to left, like in a manga. Like that's a common thing, like the progression, and they're always facing to the left. Like the whole journey is ahead of them kind of thing. It's just an interesting thing to think about when it comes from a manga. I wonder if they're gonna explain like why he was held prisoner here, if they made that up for the...
They're gonna look so scary.
And he's a badass, man. He's fucking cool. Also for the live action, I like that they didn't switch around the names. It's Monkey D. Luffy. It's like, they put... Yeah. And Roronoa Zoro. And Zoro's is what they call him. And it's his first name, but his given name is in the end. I just like that. Must have been tempting to switch it around.
You said that same thing last episode. Shut up.
Oh my god. Oh, he actually paid for something.
So it would seem.
Anytime anyone's name is mentioned.
Yeah, aren't the Marines the good guys?
But why are you afraid of a Navy captain's name? Why would he?
He's like, no, I'm going in too. Oh no, he's right there. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Close your eyes then. Giving him food or something.
This is the girl from the bar in the...
Oh.
Why is she doing this?
Oh.
Oh no. So
He already has the bad haircut.
At least he ate them. Or tried it. What the hell? That's not nice.
I can't read. Just threatens everyone with his dad.
I love the abruptness of that. I'm sorry, little girl. Curl yourself into a ball.
A month.
からな。
それまで言っていられたら。なんてひどいことするんでしょうね。ルフィさん。
He's already in there.
悪いやつなんだってな。
てめえまだいたのか。
こんなとこで晒し者に出しするな、きっと。
お前とじゃ気力が違う。俺は必ず生き延びてみせる。絶対に。
小好きなやつ。
ちょっと待って。
あ、
それ取ってくんね
どうかよこれ。
えか。待って食わせろ。
だから言ったろ。
うまかった。ごちそうさま。
A fellow food enjoyer. I see.
という噂ほどの悪人なんでしょうか。違うよ。私たちの代わりに貼り付けに。どういうことだ。ヘルメットのせいなの。モーガン大佐の娘。
What the hell?
Oh.
Jesus! This is Berserk. This is the start of Berserk.
おめえもおめえのペット様もよ。
そいつら間違いなく死刑だぞ。取引しようじゃねえか。こいつら親子の代わりにお前が貼り付けつ生き延びりゃお前の命も見逃してやるぜ。
He just did it.
Yeah. Hanato's just the worst. Like he's just so bad. I'm hungry. Let's all eat for free as he like ruins the fruit on the table.
What? Oh my god! just so quick. The Marines are just like, I mean, he's not wrong.
I'd like to see him try. Just so full of himself.
Tribute? Tribute to him?
No wonder they all hate him.
They're really starting the, like, Marines are no better than the pirates. I just love how instantly Luffy just socked that guy in the face. And how psychotic he looked for a second, like zoomed in Kill
His
Bill
pupils
style.
just like go to nothing and you just...
I wonder if anyone's made a Luffy Kill Bill edit.
This is my show, buddy. You do what I say.
But I've decided you're my bitch.
Just runs away. Can't blame you for asking that one.
He makes quite the impression. You like they're hiding his axe hand?
You can see it.
Oh,
now.
you can see it there, but like on him, they haven't shown it whenever they show him on screen. What the hell is wrong with his elbow?
I'll say right now, he's way more intimidating in this than in the live action.
Oh, his elbow's freaking me out.
Wow.
Jesus. It's interesting they're like, with his character, he's like, oh, I'm the most superior, it's with my strength. But like, he's full of like implants, like he's got the metal jaw because his jaw is probably weak, and his like this whole axe hand thing, and
Yeah.
it's all like added onto him, like it's not just his strength, it's like supplemented.
He's a literal statue of himself.
It just shows like kind of the corruption. I don't know.
I don't think that's anyone's fault but yours for designing this statue like that. He's gonna be out there like with a gun. Every time a bird shits on his statue, he's gonna take it out.
It's gonna fall off.
Oh.
So mysterious, that Nami.
They probably all just like really want to.
そんなことすりゃお前殺さ
こんな海軍見てられない。僕は正しい海兵になりたいんです。
やめろ。いや行かねえんだ。あと10日は。
あなたは明日処刑される。初めから
It's interesting seeing them interact.
ヘルメットを殴ったんです。あいつがルフィさん、今は海軍に追われる。になれとまでは言いません。だけどお願いです。
This makes way more sense why he like respects Luffy off the bat.
ゾロさんだけだと僕は思います。
俺様への反逆の罪でお前たち二人を今この場で処刑す。
My room with all these.
でも3本もあるぞ。この刀はどれだ。なんだ。絶対だ。コビ。
すげえことをやってくれるじゃねえか。でクーデターでも起こそうってのか。
俺はずっと一人で戦う。おめえとは違ってな。
ロロノアゾロ、貴様の強さなどこの俺の権力の前では勝つ同然構えろ。
俺はこんなところで死ぬわけにはいかねえんだ。
相変わらず弱いわね、ゾロ。
It's kind of crazy to be seeing flashbacks like of his backstory so early.
But they're not explaining all of it, which is the best
Yeah.
part. He just blocked the bullets. He's tanking. That was such a good ending to that.
That was really good.
I just know, like a year from now, we're gonna be crying listening to this song. Wow.
You like that one?
Yeah, I loved it. It was such a good, well-made episode, and just good, just really good. I really liked where it left off. I really liked it. This is really well paced. I know that doesn't continue for like the whole show, but as far as just these first 2 episodes, it felt very fluid. There were a couple times in the first episode that felt like they held on something a little bit too long, but this episode specifically, I felt it was really well paced, introduced a lot of stuff, learned a lot about the different characters, and you know, I really enjoyed it. I really liked, like I said, I really liked how they introduced Zoro in this as compared to the live action, because I really feel why, in like the way that Kobe laid this all out, like why Zoro sort of respects Luffy off the bat rather than just saving him. Yeah. Like, because you know, Zoro's a badass. He can, you know, he's a warrior. He can undergo a bit of suffering for somebody else. That doesn't impress him to like save him necessarily. But what impressed him was Luffy's honor and you know, lack of, or, you know, despite the consequences, putting himself on line, like he did himself. He's not afraid to
punch a guy in the face.
Yeah, like how Zoro, you know, did the same. He did the same thing that Zoro did because it was right, and that's what he kind of identifies with. And I just, it's very, it makes a lot more sense to me why he is so willing to follow him after this whole little encounter. You know.
Yeah, I really liked Captain Morgan in this version. Right. I felt like he, like, obviously he's still like a shithead, but he seemed like he actually, like, I don't know, he was just much more intimidating.
Imposing, yeah.
Yeah. And Helmeppo was, like, he already has the bad haircut, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
He just looks like that.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of fun. Like, I like it better that he like got a bad haircut and then just kind of kept it for a while.
Yeah, that's just his style.
But like, this is just funny that like because he thinks that he's so cool, and he's walking around literally looking like that. And he has like the chain and like the low cut V-neck.
With the open, like the big collar and everything.
Yeah. So bad.
I figured that this was with Captain Morgan. I think he is a lot more imposing in this. But in this, I was gonna say this in the live action, but I just never got around to like saying it. But like, with the way that they're establishing him here as like the way his whole speech about like, you know, titles mean everything, and you know, the whole appearance of power is what matters. It makes sense with his axe hand and with the whole like metal jaw and stuff like that. He has like these implants to like make him seem more powerful than he is, or like, you know, artificially enhance his power level, which is what he does with his position as a Marine, as a captain, and you know how he is sort of being a tyrant over this town. It's not that he's actually a good leader. He thinks he's a good leader, and he's like, you know, ruling through fear, and you know, that's how he got his power is by being sort of artificial and being a shithead and not ruling through like admirable qualities. Yeah. So it makes sense, and so it's just interesting that like his design with like this, he's kind of like a cyborg and artificial and like technologically enhanced versus you know, Zoro, who's like a swordsman, who's somebody who is honorable, who like is trying to achieve his goals by practicing, by like challenging himself, by learning, and is willing to sacrifice himself for like small honors and save people where he thinks it's worth it, and because it's part of like his code and what he thinks is right. And so there's different levels of commitment to power and different ways of achieving it, but you know, the story's telling us that like what he's doing, what Axan Morgan here is doing, is obviously just a shitty thing to do, and it's reflected, that whole idea is like reflected in the way that he achieves his power, both metaphorically and like over the people, and also physically in terms of his fighting strength. So very, very interesting there. And then comparing that to even Luffy, who got his power through a devil fruit, but it's also like the devil fruit represents like his conviction in a way, because he's selling his soul to the devil in exchange for the opportunity to achieve his goals and go out there. That's sort of the idea, the metaphorical idea there. So like he said, he's willing to die for it, so he's willing to sell his soul for it. He's willing to do whatever it takes in order to to get his goal, but he isn't willing to sacrifice honor at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Interesting the way, just how they're laying all of these things out from the get-go. There's something that caught me when they were when Kobe and when they were talking about Morgan at the start. Oh, why are they afraid? I thought you said like, why are you afraid? I thought that they were foreshadowing Garp. Because I thought what they were doing was like Luffy was kind of like curious, and then like he said, like, oh, Navy official, what's that about? And then thinking maybe like I'm trying to lay out like how did they think did Oda think of Garp by this point, or like start planning all that out, or is it not even a thing yet?
Yeah.
You know, so that's something that we talked about in the podcast, which you can check out, that you're very interested to see how that whole thing evolves. And obviously Garp plays a role after they finish things here. How will there be foreshadowing towards that, or will it just be, you know, completely separate?
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out.
And that's to leave a like, subscribe, check out our Patreon, and watch another video on our channel.
Please and thank you. Check out Patreon to get 2 weeks ahead of Uncuts, a week ahead on edits, and yeah. See you next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.